Welcome to Lear Radio episode 15. Yes, I got it right this time. I never get it right on the intro what episode we're actually on. This is episode 15 of Lear Radio. I am joined by the immaculate director exclusive and the ever stunning Miss Destiny. How you guys doing today?
Good. How are you?
Hey, we gonna get on here and talk our mess, talk crazy for a little bit. We got a pretty good episode planned out for you guys here. I want to start off by saying this. We're banning the usage of the B word. Because listen, someone saw our last show and told my big homie. Somebody called Brenda and Brenda called me and said, you want to have these political aspirations, you cannot do this podcast. But I want to continue to do this podcast. So I think looking back on it, the most offensive thing we said was bitches ain't shit, which is true. That is a fact. That is a fact. But we're not going to say bitches anymore. We're going to call them unstable creatures, or UC for short. If you've seen Baby Boy, you know where we get it from. These females are unstable creatures. The word bitch will never be used on the show ever again. Unstable creatures. And we think of a new nickname for whatever else comes up that you guys get offended at. You know, one person out of the 1.1K people who viewed our podcast this past week blocked our page permanently. Whoever that is, fuck you. We don't even need you to watch it. So jumping right into it, man. We got Destiny here. I just gotta ask you. I see your nails. Mm-hmm. Why are your nails so long? What is I don't get that. How do you pull your bank card out of ATM? How do you wipe your ass? How do you do just everything with your nails being that long?
I mean, you know, I'm from Cali. You know, a lot of people don't know that, but I'm from Cali. So this is just something like, this is our style. Like, this is a part of our whole little get down. As far as pulling like the bank card out, if I see somebody walking past, I usually ask them. But you know, this new generation, they come out with everything. So I got me one of them little things that I clip on, I pull it out. I wipe my ass how I always wipe my ass. That just ain't never gonna change, you know. Okay. But it's something I just adapted to, something I got used to, and now that I've been having them so long, it's just I'm used to it.
Aren't those called like DGs?
Yes, they are.
What they call?
These are mine.
What they call?
And these are mine.
Oh,
You know.
Yes, they are.
Okay. Hey, what makes y'all get the long ass nails in the first place?
We don't like
When did that start? Wait. What type of nails do you like, AJ, when you see a woman? Like, what type of nails? Because me personally, I like French tips. I like white French tips. Grown woman shit. I like white toes. I just like white basic everything.
Your nails can come to about right there. Just a one coat polish. I'm very basic, very simple.
I like simple. Like, why do y'all get those long ass nails? Like, what's the point?
I mean, it's all for like design and look, and it's creativity. Like, this is my art for me, you know, come up with my own little design, how I want her to do them. This is my creativity. This is my way that I could be creative on an everyday basis for me. You know what I mean? I get people that come to me, ask me all the time, like, oh my gosh, who does your nails? Or what made you get them that way? So it's something that makes me stand out more than other people, if that makes sense.
You do it for you? So you do it for you? What if your man say, I don't like that shit? What would you do?
You know what? I actually have had an incident that was like that, where I was dealing with somebody at the time, and he was just like, you know what? I don't like the long nails. I want short nails. And I did it because I was like, maybe I should try something different. Maybe this is why I'm single. So I'm just change it up. Change that shit up. A couple days later, when I got the motherfuckers changed because the nigga wasn't worth it. So, I mean, you know, I attempted, but it was just, this is me. You get what I'm saying? So if you don't like it and you can't accept it, then you got to go, because this is just how I am, and it's just not going to change. And that's just how I feel about it.
Is there certain things that you would change for a relationship as far as appearance wise? Because I done had that incident where like a girl done wore some shit that just was like, fuck no. And she wore it anyway. And I was like, no, I can't do it. No.
I mean, I feel like, yes, there are things that when I am dealing with somebody, I do change maybe the way I'm dressing. So it's not maybe provocative or, you know what I mean? Because I feel like some dudes feel like, oh, since she dressed that way, let me go holler at her. You know what I mean? Or because she looks so good. Even though I feel like people gonna look at me regardless. That's just how I feel about myself. I feel like everybody should feel like that about themselves. So it is things I change. Like, I definitely, when I'm dealing with somebody, I don't go out as often as what I would if I wasn't. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely lay back on that. And whoever I'm dealing with, if they have an issue with anything, they could bring it to me. But my nails and my hair are just one don't touch, and we're not even gonna talk about it. We ain't gotta go there.
You gotta go there. So it sounds to me that you're a woman who's been taught. You one who can be submissive if it requires to be submissive, right? You just say you don't want to go out more and so on and so forth. Like, how did you reach that point of being like, yo, if my dude I'm fucking with, if he want me to do this, I'm gonna do that. Can you make this a lesson for all the ones who don't want to be broken and actually be submissive to their man?
I think that it all comes with maturity, and sometimes some of the things that women go through. Like, for me, I went through a really tough path recently, to where it was like, I felt like if I was submissive, maybe things would have been a little different. You get what I'm saying?
In a good or bad way?
Both.
Okay.
Both. I felt like it was times where, like, for example, I'll just break it down to you. I was like in a domestic violence type of situation, you know, and I was like, well, damn, well, maybe if I just listened instead of having this, whatever I got, then maybe it wouldn't happen. But then also I was just like, damn. So I feel like when you find that balance, you get what I'm saying? You got to find that balance. And I feel like, too, the biggest struggle is believing in yourself and, like, knowing your self-worth. Like, don't let somebody, like, that's why I'm so big on, if you don't like my nails, you can't fuck with me. Or if you don't like my hair, you can't fuck with me, because these are things I like about myself. So when you get to the point where you could start changing things I like about myself, you're just not for me. You get what I'm saying? Because then it messes with me in my mind. So I feel like you got to be strong within yourself to be able to be submissive to anybody. You get what I'm saying? To be able to be submissive, I feel like that's the key to making a relationship work, and that go on both sides, like for males and females. I feel like a male has to be submissive to a woman, not 100%, not 50%, but like some of the times you do, because that's how it works. That's part of being in a relationship.
Yeah, I agree. A little bit though. Not like on those, not like just do what she say type, but I do like some stuff that she like.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not
in the wrong direction.
Right. I'm not saying do nothing crazy. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like a lot of people feel like submissive is like, get on your knees and do this. And it's not that. Right. But I'm saying a lot of people, like a lot of females, get that definition confused on what it really is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I feel like once people really understand what being submissive means, then a lot of them will start being more submissive. You know what I mean? But I feel like, too, it all depends on the person you're dealing with. Because you're going to do what you want to for a person you really want.
That's a quote. True. That's a quote. You do what you really want to a person that you really want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what makes a dude attractive to you? You the type of female that got some shit going for herself. I believe.
Yeah, she went all wrong.
Educated. You know what I'm saying? You this, that, and the third. You got the hair done, nails done, tattoos. You got your little chain on. I ain't got a fucking chain on. I see you shining. I see you. So what makes a dude attractive to you?
You know, I don't like the best kind of dudes.
I'm sorry. Can we gonna go back to this? This shit is such a pet peeve. It bothers me, bro.
What? Okay.
I'm a lawyer, or I'm not a lawyer. Let me not say that. I'm gonna strike that. I'm a law student, future lawyer, future attorney,
lawyer.
About to be 3 degrees, this dripping in charisma just coming off me. Cal is a videographer shooting big time videos. Prices going up every week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And not to say this is no pity party. We get who we get, you know what I'm saying? That's for sure. But there's other women that we've dealt with in the past, both he and I and his brothers, we talk about this shit, who really don't like guys that go on the straight and narrow. Both myself and Cal, our path is real straight and narrow. We're gonna get money the right way, live the right way, have fun, you know, do all this, that, and the third. You ain't gotta worry about me calling you 3 a.m. Hey, can you come buy me out? Whoop, same with Cal or whatever it may be. Yet there's women who are more attracted to that. Why? Why do you want that problem?
It's not even like, for me, like I explain it to Calvin all the time, for me, I don't really have a type. You get what I'm saying? I want somebody that got something going for themselves. You get what I'm saying? I want a family-oriented person, but I also, for some reason, fiend for somebody to protect me because of situations I've been in. So it's been times where I had to play that nigga role. You get what I'm saying? And he was playing, what's the code? What's the word we use?
Unstable creature.
Okay, and he was playing the motherfucking unstable creature. And so it's just like, damn, if I'm the nigga and you the unstable creature over there, it's like, I can't be that every time. You get what I'm saying? Like, I won't, because it has been times where I have walked in the club with somebody I'm dealing with and somebody just grabbed my ass and he just looking at me. So I'm popping it off at the mouth. So if anything go down, it's now between me and this man instead of you. You know what I mean? Like, so for me, it's like a protection thing. Like, you're right. I don't want them calls at 3:00 in the morning. Like, hey, I need you to bail me out. You get what I'm saying? I feel like no female wants that. I feel like sometimes we don't look at the bigger picture of when we're choosing to deal with when we're choosing to deal with who we're choosing to deal with. You get what I'm saying? We're looking at, okay, at this moment, he got this, he got money coming in, okay, even not thinking, okay, that selling drugs, that money gonna run out one day. You get what I'm saying?
My money smoke.
We don't break it down like that.
So is there an association with straight and narrow and not being a protector? Is that what
I think that's what it is? Because, like, I don't know.
Like, how what's that?
Thugs. Like, why is it such a thug? Like, man.
So for me,
nowadays, bro, thugs get killed by the straight and narrow niggas. So it don't take nothing to shoot a nigga. I mean, be a nigga with a gun.
Well, let me say I've never, because I've met one. I've only met one straight and narrow nigga that I know is gonna protect me regardless of anything. You get what I'm saying? So in my mind, because I haven't met another one and I dealt with that one a while ago, it's not common to come across some that are like that. That's my thing. Now, if God bless me with one, baby, I'm taking them and I ain't letting go. Okay.
Right.
Straight and narrow, and he blessed me with a protector, I am good.
Yeah. Is it a certain level of like, all right, bet if we in the club, I'm not gonna be like I'm gonna do one thing or another, but I got the wherewithal to think like, okay, he just hit my girl ass, and I did, and okay, but I pop off, we end up getting into a little tussle. It can escalate from there. And I lose things. I have the ability to lose things. You know what I'm saying? When you're going on straight and narrow, the probability of risk is much higher than it would be in these streets, bro. Like if I
lose in the streets, you can get it all back. But when you like a lawyer or something or a political figure,
this bar. You know what I'm saying? Like if you do,
I understand that 100%. But what I'm saying is, okay, he grabbed my ass, we together, right? I'm not saying be like, hey, fuck nigga, don't be touching her. I'm not saying that.
Right.
But it's not hard to be like, you know what? This my girl. Please don't disrespect her. And we keep pushing. You don't even gotta let him talk. You get what I'm saying? Let's keep walking, but at least speak up. Because if you can't speak up for me, it's no way I can speak up for you. You get what I'm saying? And I'm the type of person, when it comes to my dude, I ride or die 100%. You get what I'm saying? So that same energy I put out, I want back. Even if it's not 100, give me 90. 95, 99. You get what I'm saying? Give me something. But when you're not giving me nothing to work with, it's just like, damn, I could go home and treat you like you a damn unstable creature. Because you let him treat you like one.
Right.
So for me, I just
get the covered up, and then they be like, "Why you even talk to that nigga like that?"
I just feel like it even come down more to, I'm a strong believer in stand behind what you believe in, even when you got zero support. So you could have stood behind, okay, I'm gonna tell him, you know what I mean? In the nicest way, excuse me, sir, I don't give a fuck how you do it. But you should have said something. Excuse me, sir, please don't touch on my lady, and let's go. You get what I'm saying? But for you to say nothing, that means he just not only embarrassed you, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But what did you stand up for? Because nothing. So if you didn't stand up for it, how's somebody else gonna be able to stand up for it and believe in what you believe in?
So what about the niggas that don't understand what they standing up for? Because y'all could be in the talking stage and whatnot, and you know some girls be and then
but my whole thing
talk you or try to grab you in the club or whatnot. Like,
that's what we would never be in that position, because if we're in the talking stage, I know what could happen. A, B, C, and D could happen. I'm not gonna put us in the position where A, B, and C, and D happen, because you know why? I don't know 100% that you're sure about me. So why would we even be in that environment?
You wouldn't go out in the environment. You wouldn't go out to the club with a nigga you talking with?
No.
Everybody ain't thinking like that. Some people go out to the club with people they talking with, and then the nigga don't even know what's going on in his head. He like, is this my person or is this not? So you know what I'm saying? If something happens, do she want me to step up or do she not want me to do it? Because she could be like, man, we probably friends after the first time we did something. You never know. I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. That confusion, I don't have the time for. So I don't even go into that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. AJ, when do you feel like it's the right time to step in? I feel like, okay, in the sense that if you grab my girl ass, I'll be like, okay, then I straight away. But what if he trying to talk to her or whatnot? Yeah. Do you feel like you should just come in, you know, jump tough with the nigga or whatnot, or do you feel like she should have the job of saying something first, and then if he keeps doing it, then come right out?
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Like, if I was in that position, I gotta say something, because I'm not a hoe. I'm not a hoe ass. Yeah. I don't want to be perceived as one. You know what I'm saying? But listeners of the podcast they done heard this a million times already. Gonna hear it a million times more. More niggas die every year over women than anything else. If we at the club and you conversing with a nigga, you openly conversing back, y'all laughing, whoop-de-whoop, you choosing. I'm not about to say anything. I ain't about to say anything, because then I look like the sucker. I'm trying to break up another nigga getting his coochie. Go ahead. I had that shit the other day. It's straight. Go ahead, do your thing, player.
That's true. I agree with that, though. You get what I'm saying? I agree with that 100%. I do feel like it's a difference in when the conversing is not happening. You get what I'm saying? I feel like maybe the female even should take it in her own hands, like, hey, babe, let's go. Because I see where this is finna go. So, you know what I mean? Like, it don't have to be on the dude all the time.
Right.
Sometimes it can be on the female, because I feel like too, as females, I be seeing when shit finna go left. You get what I'm saying? I feel like a feeling. I don't know if all females get it. I know it's a feeling I get. But that'd be the perfect time to speak up, like, let's go, before, you know what I mean?
Who made her? She taking accountability. What the fuck?
Hey, one thing about
I came into this like I'm about to go off. I'm already.
She a real nigga. I ain't gonna count. She a real nigga.
Where you come from? Where you at now? Where are you in the world right now? You in Florida?
I live in Tampa, Florida. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, she a real nigga. Hey, I have to bring her to the show. You feel me?
Hey, money longer than choo-choo smoke, baby.
You talking about money longer than choo-choo smoke? You funny as hell.
I'm fucking screaming. But it's funny because, you know, me and Calvin, our friendship kind of fell off. You know, I got pregnant and I was just doing my own thing. Huh?
You got a baby?
Yeah, I got a baby. I got a 2-year-old. But it's crazy. We just reconnected And we be talking shit about shit like this every day. Like legit, our phone conversations be about stuff just like this. Because I just think it's such an interesting topic to have all these different scenarios. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And to think that some of these scenarios be real life. Like this is how females think. Sometimes this is how niggas really think. You know what I mean? So I just think it's so cool to just learn people different perspectives on it.
Would you, if you haven't put your BD on child support, you don't have to answer this. Would you put him on child support?
I am putting him on child support.
Is there a threshold for child support, no child support? Like, does it matter or is it just automatic that nigga get no child support?
No. So like for me, I'll tell you my story and everything. So for me, like I said, my baby is 2. Mm-hmm. And I think I just have like the beautifulest, like, you know, everybody feel that way about the kid, but my daughter is perfect. Like she's not a crybaby. Like she's always smiling, great energy. Like she's the best person you can ask for. You get what I'm saying? Right. So I got pregnant and I moved to California because I got real sick. I couldn't take care of myself. So when my baby turned 1, a couple of months later, I had got like in this bad relationship that I was telling you about before. Mm-hmm. Ended up going to jail. So I sent my daughter to live with her dad. So he had her for 6 months. When I finished taking care of my business or whatever, I moved to Florida. You get what I'm saying? Because the biggest issue that we had was he had only ever seen his daughter 3 times since she had turned 1. And 2 of the times was because I made it possible. So I was like, you know what? Let me try to give you a chance to be a dad. Mind you, he does have another kid. And his kid is, I think, like 8 or 9 or something. But I was just like, let me give you the chance to be a father. So he was in a relationship, and his relationship took over him taking care of his child. And I am far, 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 far from a bitter baby mama. You get what I'm saying? But me and the girl had ended up getting physical. So I had made a comment to him, until me and her could sit down like 2 grown adults, she can't be around my kid. Not saying that you can't see her, because they don't live together, or they didn't, whatever. I just said, you can't be around my kid. When I told him that, he was like, okay, well, since I can't be around her, I won't see her. I mean, since she can't be around her, I won't see her at all. Okay. Mind you, we live in the same city. At first, the issue was I was all the way on the other side. You get what I'm saying? Live in the same city. So I'm like, okay,
California.
Cool. Huh?
It's in California, right?
Yeah, I was living in California. He's originally from Tampa. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Long story short, one day I had asked him for some money. I don't never ask him for anything. Like I do what I have to do to take care of my child by myself. Mm-hmm. So I didn't ask him for nothing. I mean, so I asked him for something. I was like, oh, she needs some Pampers or whatever. And he sent me the money. You get what I'm saying? So my baby's birthday just passed. Mm-hmm. I spent at least $2,600 to $3,000 on her birthday party, and he gave me $150. So I had asked him for another $150, and his response was, I already gave you $150. I said, okay, that's fine. I'm going to refund you your $150 and don't show up to my baby's birthday party. Throw your own. Because what he likes to do is he'll take pictures from my Instagram and post them of her as if he has her. Because what people don't know is I am in Tampa. You get what I'm saying? Like, people don't know that I am a parent because he was taking care of her. So I let that alone or whatever. So then he sent me a message maybe like 2 weeks ago and was just like, I won't be sending you no money for her no more. Mind you, it wasn't like he was already sending me money. It wasn't like he was sending me money monthly. I asked him to help me pay for something at least 2 to 3 times. And before he sent me that message, I had went and bought her some earrings. They was $100. I do shit for my kid because I know how I like to look. So I'd be damned if my kid looked not better than me. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I was like, hey, you want to go half on the earrings? I'm not tripping. It's already spent. So if I don't get it, I don't get it. And he was just like, no. I said, okay, well, are you going to get her something for her birthday? She needs shoes. She needs pull-ups, clothes, regular necessities. No.
He said no.
Yeah, he said no. Mind you, he didn't get her nothing last year. He didn't get her nothing for Christmas. So everything that she has been coming from me, which I'm so happy. You get what I'm saying? I feel like I'm so happy that my mother blessed me and my dad raised me and they've raised me to be the person I am. Because a lot of females be complaining. You get what I'm saying? I'm so happy that I'm not like that. But I was just like, you know what? I feel like I moved here to give you the chance to be a father. And since you don't want to be one, I'm not going to force you to be one. But you're also not going to play the father of the year role. Because you're not. Mm-hmm. So here's child support. And you handle that.
Okay. I'm tired of deadbeat daddies. I ain't gonna
care. Hey, nigga.
Yeah, hey.
Never beat another soldier down, no matter if he fucking up or not.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm just tired of that. Hey, in that situation, bro, deadbeat, bro, that shit is like terrible. That's like worse than anything can be. I don't know, fool. That's like worse than being a criminal, a deadbeat father. You ain't even giving your kid a chance with your ass. You just
and I feel like the most hurtful part for me about it is she don't call her dad. She call her dad by his government name, and she will call her godfather dad. Now, her godfather and her dad, neither one of them see her. You get what I'm saying? But her godfather calls. So at least she knows his voice. And she knows her dad's voice too. But she'll call him by his name instead of calling him dad. And I feel like that's sad. You know what I mean? Like, as a man, I don't know how it feel to be a man, but I would definitely feel some type of way. Like, even as her mom, if she called me Destiny instead of mom, and sometimes she do because she's like learning different things, but she calls me mom. You get what I'm saying? Right. So if she called me anything other than mom, and then I hear her call somebody else mom, I would most definitely feel some type of way.
I can get that. Okay, I guess the follow-up to that would be, when it comes to this relationship, as you've just broken it down, is it your job to tell her who her daddy is, or let her find out who her daddy is?
I feel like it is my job to tell her who her dad is, but I feel like I can only do so much. You know what I mean? Like, I can tell her so much as being her mother, but what she chooses to believe is that's her choice. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's her option. I could tell her Santa Claus not real. But if she chooses to believe Santa Claus is real, what else can I do? You get what I'm saying? Right. I feel like that's really his part. Like, this is your part to show her that, you know what, I'm a father, I'm your dad. So I'm not against telling her like, oh yeah, that's your dad. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I tell her all the time when she calls him by his name, no, that's dad. You call him daddy. Like, that's dad. Like, you know, but she... I mean, to be too, she real smart. Like, she's super smart. And she be knowing. Like, she knows.
Fuck. Okay. I forget what my follow was about to be. When it comes to choosing the proper parent to be with, right? Let's get into it. What was the criteria that you came across and be like, yeah, I want this nigga to nut in me? That's straight up, as straight as it can be.
Hey, straight up.
For one, I didn't think I could have kids, so he was definitely shooting up my club all the time. All the time. Because the doctor told me I couldn't have kids. So I was just like, I can't have kids. Shoot up this club. Like, I was, you know. And just one time, I happened to get pregnant. But one thing I can tell you is, when they say a baby changes a person, it does. Because like I said, he does have a son who's a little older, and he was a great father, like completely great father. I was like, damn. And it was kind of scary because in a way, he reminded me so much of my father. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just watching him fight for his son and going through what he was going through and taking care of him and being in school and working. I was just like, oh, you a hustler, like, you protector, like, you know what I mean? You're here, you're a family man, like, you're everything I wanted. Got motherfucking pregnant, fucking hurricane. So I just feel like you never truly know a person until y'all go through certain things.
I agree. Okay, I guess the question, I'm gonna keep going until you be like, stop. So if I have him on this show, same platform, give him the same shit, 1,000 views, is he gonna say something totally different? Is he gonna say, man, this unstable creature, Destiny, did such and such, and force me to be like, I don't even want to be around this one?
I don't think so. I can honestly say I don't think so. And I say that because he tells me all the time, like, you're a good mom. You know what I mean? Like, you're not a bitter baby mama. So I don't necessarily think so. Now, if you catch him when he around his girl, you're gonna get a whole different version. Completely different version. But yeah, I don't feel like he would speak bad upon me. You know what I mean? I've never had that issue. It's never been like, when people meet me from his whatever, the people he know, whatever the case may be, they be like, he talk about you a lot. He always say like, you're a good mom. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he don't have no issues. You don't press him about nothing. So that's what I would say.
Hey, I think Destiny just a real nigga, man. I'm trying to play with her top.
I'm screaming.
So, I'm trying to co-parent NT-ways. Nigga, everybody getting married. I'm just looking at who she about to co-parent with. No cap.
I'm screaming.
I gotta get sole custody of the baby.
I'll be a single father any day.
Any day. That's just a dream. That shit is a dream, bro. Single.
I think you just gotta find the right. I feel like y'all gotta find the right, mother to your child. I feel like too, if you think of a female as a baby mother, she's going to be nothing but a baby mother. 100%. Like, I don't call him. Well, I do now, but for a long time, I wasn't calling him my baby daddy. I was like, oh, this is the father of my child. And I wouldn't let anybody else call him my baby daddy. No, this is the father of my child. And I would tell him, don't call me your baby mama if you don't want me to be a baby mama. So.
Okay. You was leaving off, it was getting juicy. You say you did a lot of people wrong. You been out here playing niggas?
Yeah, I do.
See, this is this the thing, man. Why so? Why do you be playing niggas? You be missing your blessing, lady.
I don't, two wrongs don't make a right, y'all. 2 wrongs don't make a right. But when you fuck me over, best believe you're never gonna forget about me. Because you're always gonna remember, like, I tried to fuck her over, but she definitely defeated me.
Hey,
that's just
give him about, I say, one story for now. Just one story.
Which one should I give him?
I don't know, because she got some stories for a nigga ass.
Back to college? Should we go where it all started, or?
College. We're going to go to college.
What's the... Okay. Take me on this roller coaster.
So, it's where it all started a little bit, fresh in college.
What university did you go to?
I went to Bethune-Cookman.
Okay. Same university I went to.
So, fresh in college or whatever, and I was dealing with this boy, and I was really serious about him. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, look, like, you in college, you can't be on that little girl shit, like, but I also at the time was a firm believer in, I'm not sucking dick until I know, like, this is it. You know what I mean? Like, I only want to suck dick for my husband. Like, that's just how I felt. Like, we was having sex, but I only want to suck my husband dick. That's just how I felt. And I knew it at the time. Like, I wasn't sure if he was my husband or not.
I respect that. I mean, anyway.
So basically, because I did not want to give him head, he went and got it from someone else. But he was still fucking with me. So one time, we went to a college party together, like legit together. And him and this girl was like all dancing on each other and shit, right? So I go up to the girl like, oh, you're way too close. Like, you're like extremely too close. So she was like, bitch, like, what are you talking? Oh, we're gonna have to, yeah.
We can't see it. We can't see
it. Oh, okay. She was just like, what are you talking about? Whatever. And I was just like, this is my man, right? So I was gonna get some water, like, to do some slick shit and pour water on their ass. Like, look, y'all thirsty, boom. But before I could do that, she was following me, right? And she had pulled me to the side. So she put out her phone and she was like, this is my man. See, he said, meet him in his room. Mind you, I was basically living in his room with him. Like, you could legit ask Calvin. I was basically living there. Everybody that lived in that dorm knew me because I was always in there. Like, So it'd be times where I would leave his dorm, like to go to my dorm to get more clothes or like, you know what I mean? Just anything that I guess he would have her come. So that was the day. So I confronted him or whatever. And then he was just like, yeah, like, but it's just because you ain't want to or whatever. And I was just like, you should have just gave me time. Like, you should have gave me time. You know what I'm saying? That was the day that they woke up the motherfucking beast, and I ain't stopped since, okay? Like, I have not stopped since. So basically, I was like, okay, I forgive you. I forgave him, whatever. Supposedly, I forgave him. Whole time I was playing him. So I was getting as much money as I could out of him. Like, he would pay for my food. He would pay for my nails to get done. And you see how I get my nails done. So they were expensive. So I was playing this back and forth game with him. So I ended up buying a car, and he gave me half of the payment on my car. Okay. So then he paid for my car to get shipped to Florida, from California to Florida. So then after that, that was in like the summertime. So I came back to school in August. In August, I met my baby daddy. This was before he became my baby daddy, and we was cool. And so we was rocking and shit. And he was trying to graduate at the time. So I was like, you know what? I got somebody that could do your homework for you. So I had told him that I needed him to do this homework for this person because I just needed it done. But he didn't know that at the time, the person I needed the homework done for, I was fucking. Not only was I fucking him and having him do his homework, I was also using his car to go see him. I was using his car. At the time, it was something wrong with my car. So I was using his car to go see him, using his car to bring him food, using his money to buy us food, using his money to take us out, like using his money to get us bottles, like, because we would take each other out. You get what I'm saying? It would never be like just one way, like he just take me out all the time. Like, it would be like, why are you looking like that? Why are you looking like that? At first I couldn't see both of y'all. Now I can see both of y'all. So, you know, it was just like that kind of thing. So then...
Damn, double homicide.
So then kind of that was going on for a little bit. And then it got to the point to where I was even getting him to send me like up to $1,000 a month. And he a college student like me. You know what I mean? So that was going on. Then one time, I had told him that he was ugly and his dick was little. And when I told him that he had like choked me, it was playfully, but it was just like, for me, don't put your hands on me. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm really not fucking with you like that. I'm only fucking with you to get shit out of you. So at the time, the dude I was dealing with, my baby daddy, I called him. He called me. He was like, hey, what you doing? I was like, I'm gonna call you back. But he knew by my voice that something was wrong. So he called my best friend. He asked her what happened. She told him. So he went up to the school. He got the boy's number and was like, come downstairs. So he came downstairs. He pulled out a gun on the boy and was like, don't ever touch Destiny again. Like, don't even look at her. And then shit just kind of ended between us, right? Ended up getting pregnant. Still ain't talked to him. But recently, I just started talking to him again. And he still be sending me money and shit. And I don't ever see him. Like, he be trying to link up and I be like, oh, I'm busy. Or, oh, I'm at work. I ain't got no job. Like, I'm self-employed. I ain't got no job. So like, oh, I'm at work, or you know what I mean? But he still sends me money. So
hey, what you saying, like the last part with I'm being busy. Maybe, you know, girls ain't trying to play niggas or whatnot, but I got this pet peeve of girls not just keeping it frankly honest about what's going on. Don't give me no fucking runaround. Me and AJ had this problem all the time. Like, if you got something going or don't want to do something, just let me know. Why do girls do it?
I can't tell you why girls do it, but he know me as well as you know me. You get what I'm saying? So both of y'all know when I say I'm busy, I'm really not doing shit. That's me saying I don't want to be bothered. But instead of me saying that, I just say I'm busy. But when I say it to you, you get what I'm saying? You know exactly what I'm talking about. So he know exactly what I'm talking about. But it does be times, for example, another dude, I actually met him in January, whatever, at a game night. And I've been playing him ever since. Like, I've been playing the hell out of his ass. Calvin met him before. I didn't punch the nigga in his mouth before. You know. But two, I feel like what you let me do to you, I'm gonna do to you.
That's the thing, bro. I was about to say, keep that shit down that way, dog. Like, okay. She not, bro. Like, man,
you not having it, bro.
I'm not saying DV is in style, or no, I'm not even about to even insinuate that I'm saying DV was proper. But
no, it's not. But like, even for me, like, I know
it's a tight line, and you walking that motherfucker, bro. You take the wrong step on a Tuesday, you getting beat.
I just knew, like, after I did it, I knew I was wrong. You get what I'm saying? I have no issue admitting I was wrong. I should have never put my hands on that grown-ass man. I'm 23 and he's 28, 29. It's no way I should put my hands on him. You get what I'm saying? Point blank period. Yes, he threw some shit on the floor. It made me mad, so I punched his ass. Then he called me an unstable creature, so I punched his ass again. You get what I'm saying? So it shouldn't have got to that point. I should have just walked away. But he still was trying to come back. So obviously I'm doing something right. Either he liked being punched, or you
got that wow.
You got that wow.
Hey, let me find out, man.
And he do a lot too. Like, for my baby's birthday, like, he flew all my family out here, and it was like 6 of them.
I'm good on this topic, dog. This shit making
pay for that hotel and everything. But I do feel like I do feel like maybe I should stop. Because I do have a child and I believe in karma.
No cap though. I don't believe in karma. I think karma is just a bullshit thing that we do in society. Nevertheless though, I used to work like I said, I'm lost through. So I used to write PPOs for DV victims. It was one of my first jobs that I ever had. And a lot of this shit, like, this was one girl I'll never forget. She was a dancer. That was her profession. But she was cool as fuck though. We really cool people. But the way she described the story is very similar to the story that you just described. And she ended up in a really terrible situation because it only takes for the right motherfucker to be like.
And you know what? I have actually met the right motherfucker. So the whole situation I was telling you about, I was in last year. Yeah. I was dealing with a guy that I had knew from high school. So I just thought, like, you know what I mean? We was good. Like, I thought I knew the nigga. Like, we never dated, but we started dating in like December of 2019. Mm-hmm. And then we got a place together in May of last year. In July, I found out that he was living a double life. My aunt's birthday is in July and she had died the previous year in October. So for me, it was like still a soft spot a little bit. Right. And so I was just like, hey, like, are you gonna come home? Because like, I'm about to go crazy. Like I'm crying. I don't want to cry. Like, you know what I mean? I just want to be held. He was like, yeah, I'm on my way. Never came. So I was like, shit, I'm finna leave then. And I linked up with my homegirls and we were just going on a drive because I was in California at the time. We was going on a drive, going to the View. And as I'm driving, I see his car. Now I'm in my homegirl car because I didn't want to drive my big truck because that's gas. So I was in my homegirl car and she got like a 1999 Honda, 2000 Honda. He got a 2020 Camaro. Mm-hmm. So I see him, but I see a girl. So I reverse and I pull up so he can't get out the street, right? When I pull up, I hop out and he reverses and goes through the alley. So when he go through the alley, I'm now following you. You get what I'm saying? I'm legit telling your ass, like, I'm on you because I'm finna figure out what's going on. Like, we all finna sit down and have a fucking three-way conversation. So I guess he gets so spooked because I'm on his ass. Like, I'm on his ass for a while, like a cool minute, like just on it. So he make a last minute turn. By this time, I'm not like, I never believed that a person could black out until that night. Like, I legit, it was like a cartoon. Everything was black. I didn't see no street lights. I didn't see no damn people in the car with me. I didn't see no people on the street. I didn't see shit but black in a fucking silver Camaro. That's all I seen. No houses, no trees, no nothing. So he makes a last minute turn and I try to make a last minute turn and keep up with him, but I flipped the car. Like, the car flips like 3 times between these 2 light poles into somebody's yard. Thank God, like, me and everybody I was in the car with is alive. But I was just like so confused. So I was like, damn, I really love this nigga. Like, you know what I mean? He gonna do me like this, whatever. I go to the hospital, I get arrested, whatever. So they just set me a court date. This is not the time I went to jail, but they just set me a court date or whatever. So I get out and I go home and he's at my house or whatever, like, oh my gosh, I thought you died. Mind you, because so much has happened, I didn't forgot that he was the root of the problem. So I'm just like, fuck. Like, so I'm dealing with him, talking to him. And I'm just like, after a day or two, I'm like, it's your fault though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you didn't put a gun in my head and say chase you, but you know how I feel about you. You get what I'm saying? Not only that, the nigga was sending videos that we had made to my baby daddy, like telling my baby daddy that my daughter wasn't his daughter, that that's really his daughter. Like, you know, so just doing some way out shit for you to be cheating. Basically, long story short, we went to Vegas for his birthday. I got him this big Airbnb. I spent $600, $700 on bottles. You know what I mean? And we went to Vegas. For one, he left my ass. He left my ass back at the house, back at the crib, and he had left me and went to Vegas. But he ain't know I was with all that bullshit. So I got my ass in the car and I drove myself to Vegas. But when I got there, he had punched me in front of all his homeboys. And after that one time, he punched me and choked me and pulled me up the stairs. It was like a constant thing. And I kind of feel like maybe that's why I'm so quick to hit somebody. You get what I'm saying? So like, if you raise your tone at me the wrong way, like, you gotta like correct it fast. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna pop off. Just because I dealt with that for about like 5 months. So in my head, it's okay. You get what I'm saying? I feel like I gotta get right with you before you get right with me. Not saying that it's okay. I'm not saying that at all. It's something I'm working on till this day, something I'm going to continue to work on. But that's just how I felt. And so with that dude, I had shared with him certain shit. Like, when it comes to my daughter, don't play with it. You get what I'm saying? Like, so this nigga threw all me and my daughter pictures on the floor. You get what I'm saying? And the last nigga I was dealing with, or the one I was telling you I flipped the car for, he legit used to break my shit. Like, break pictures of me and my kid, or I had a 75-inch TV. The nigga broke it. He used to break my phones. So I'm used to having somebody damage my stuff. So when you damage my stuff, I feel like I have to damage you. You get what I'm saying? So I hit his ass. And then afterwards, it's crazy. I asked him, I said, I apologize for hitting you, but do you know why I hit you? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, well, why? And he was like, because I damaged the shit that meant the most to you. Even though they're just pictures, they're 99-cent pictures. But when it comes to my child, don't play with me. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't cross that line. Nigga, you could have threw a fucking tantrum in this motherfucker, threw my clothes out my drawer. But when it comes to my kid, don't do it. Because now I feel like not only are you disrespecting me, but you disrespecting her too. So in my mind, you got what your ass needed. And I bet you won't do it again.
Bro, you're riveting. This is awesome. Whoa, okay.
We needed her. We needed her on the team. She's a good asset.
Fucking screaming! Stop saying that.
We're doing that. We gonna
very good asset. She's a very good asset, man. You
gonna have her on drive-bys.
Stepping. She's stepping.
I'm screaming.
Okay. So yeah, you at this point in your life where you realize the shit that's going on. You want to correct it. You want to be better. You got a kid. You got yourself. You doing this, and the third. Now we gonna switch over to us as just being blacks right now. What's stopping you from? Like I say, did you finish at Bethune? If you don't mind me asking. Okay. What was you studying?
Psychology.
Very interesting choice. I have beef with psychologists, actually.
Why?
Nah, I follow like too.
I was gonna say.
I like psychology. I think psychology is one of the most important things ever in life. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a manipulator, and I know I am. But that's because I have charisma. I can get away with anything because I can talk my way out of this shit. Words come quick to my mind. You know what I'm saying? Blah 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 blah. So I get it. But okay. But you in this position now, as a single mom, as we see so many other people, right? How do you break through to that next level, you think?
I think it all comes with planning and then like just believing in yourself. I feel like the first step to anything is believing in yourself. Like believing that, you know what I mean? You could do it. Like, But I feel like too, you have to humble yourself. A lot of people, they not humble. You know what I mean? I feel like for a long time, I feel like I wasn't humble. I feel like, but now I'm in that stage, I'm humble. You know what I mean? I do eventually want to go back to school. Mm-hmm. It's just a little tougher now, but it is something I'm going to do. And I do want to have my own business. You get what I'm saying? Because it's definitely. Huh?
What you make? What you do?
I don't make anything, but I want to open a boutique up. So I want to sell like hair, lashes. I want to sell clothes. A lot of females I see be wearing knockoff stuff. So I'm going to start selling knockoffs. I just want to have my hand in like a little bit of everything. I'm also starting to learn how to do nails a little bit. But I just want to do something because it is hard. Like it's not easy. You know what I mean? It's not easy being a single mom, for one. It's not easy being Black. Like I'm 100% Black. People don't believe it when I say it, but I'm 100% Black. And
why so? Why be what you're not even light skinned. You brown. It's the lips for me. It's the lips for me. Bigger lips.
I'm screaming. But like, I don't know, it's just hard. Like, you know, my name is Destiny. I have a common name. I could be white, Hispanic, whatever. But I have noticed when I do go to jobs, it's just like they see me and I won't have long nails all the time. You get what I'm saying? I asked Calvin, I just recently had short nails, but they see me and they just like they don't hire me. But like for what? You get what I'm saying? So I just don't want my child to have to go through that. So I'm trying to just set up things so not only we could be straight, but she could be straight. God forbid anything happens to me. You know what I mean? But I feel like the biggest thing is believing in yourself. And a lot of people struggle in that because they feel like they have to have other people to believe in them and you don't. Yeah.
Cal, come on, man. You act like fucking Steven Jackson over here and I'm Matt Barnes. I think you with the good hair. I'm carrying fucking interview.
Man, I just got one thing to say. I'm Beyonce of the group, so you know I don't really have to say much.
Okay.
You know? Hey, me and him have this thing where all of us are brothers, right? And he feels like, you know, he's the head, but you know, I'm really the face of this. It's Calvin. Then you know, well, it's Beyonce. You know, I'm the Beyonce. You know, he's the Kelly. And we got, you know, the other girl and the other girl. It's just the other two. I don't even know what their names is. But
a few moments later.
I act a little bit like
Cal has never put no coochie on the floor ever.
Bro, wow. Wait a minute, bro.
Ever.
We all
listen,
this nigga always in a fucking different place,
listen,
bro. And I want to
if you a woman and you've been to the PBM, you've been to the WAP in Chicago. You even been over there on Pelkey. You was over there because of who?
Oh,
because of who?
Oh, bro. Every time I try to invite this nigga to something, he always has something going. I'm like, bro, I can't. This is my shit. You be talking about I want niggas. I don't even hang around niggas. What are you talking about? You can't beat me. You can't beat me. You can't beat this. Nigga, this is 23 inches around. He's talking about
inches around.
We going back to the question.
I hope the best for you, brother. I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing but pray.
Hey man.
Fuck, man. Throwing me off my goddamn mojo. It was your question.
He ain't got no question. That's why he changed the subject.
Who changed the subject?
You.
Man, look, I asked all the questions I was gonna ask.
Why the red hair?
You never really asked. Answer my question. Why hoes? I mean, I said hoes. You can't say hoes. We're not saying hoes either. It went from unstable creatures to hoes. But no, you ain't never answered my question why females do what they do, or you don't know.
I don't know, because I'm not females. I feel like I'm Destiny. And I feel like out of the females I met, I can't...
Look, hear my...
Right. You can speak for all... You can... Like we be speaking for most people. Most niggas, you can speak for...
I can't. And Calvin, I feel like you should be I feel like you should know that I can't speak for other females.
Well, she
can't. You're a woman at the end of the day, lady. You're a woman. You're a woman. You guys all have your characteristics.
You don't hang around females because you don't act like females, but at the same time, you still can speak for females. I don't mess with niggas.
I don't know. I'm gonna speak for myself, and y'all could take it as like for females. You get what I'm saying? I just personally, I don't want to be the spokesperson on here for females, just because
Listen, I could read.
I did met some females, and I'd be like, "Damn, that's how you think? That's how like." But I don't know. You said what?
I could read you. I know.
You know who the hell you sound like?
I know.
He sounds like my brother daughter. I ain't gonna cap, but he got a little good.
No. Well, that's is. I don't look you. If you know Lele is Lele. That's my name. I come from my background is political science. So it's basically the understanding of humans and how to get humans to do whatever the fuck you want them to do for political reasons. That's the whole basis of my thought. Every single thing, every thought that I think. And you're very political in nature because you use whatever you need to use to get what you need to get. Call it a hustler, whatever it may be. That's what you is, right? So with you, as I can tell, you're the pretty outsider type, right? Who's you someone that a girl would call your friend, but you wouldn't be her friend. You know what I'm saying? That's your type of vibe. That's your vibe. You know what I'm saying?
And that's exactly what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So in that I can already tell a couple things about you. You know what I'm saying? I could tell if I was as a manipulator, which I don't make no bones about it. I don't make no bones about it. We gonna be happy because I'm happy. God damn it. Not the other way around. It's all about the emotional connection for you. What's your love language? Let me ask you that. What's your love language? Do you know? Do you know what a love language is?
No, go ahead and explain.
There's 5 love languages. So it's touch, quality time, gift giving, what the fuck? Words of affirmation,
and acts of service.
And acts of service. Out of those 5, pick which one you more likely to like you need.
Quality time.
Boom.
Quality
time. That's where the emotion comes in there, yo.
Whenever you can also post the second one. Like it get when I took my
like mine's are touch. I need the physical touch of someone, and I like to be affirmed in knowing what the fuck we doing. Because once I figure out we not on the same page, it's time for me to. There's 5 billion of you. You know what I'm saying?
Mine is quality time and acts of service. Like bitches, you willing to fill out this PPP loan for me? That's like no cap.
Hey, no cap.
I need a bitch that's willing to die for me.
Hey, hold on. Hey, let's put these niggas on game, bro. This type of figuring out what your woman love language is so important, bro. Because that really matters, bro. It really, if her love language is affirmation, I've had a girl, her love language is affirmation. I just write her a love note every once and again, just with beautiful poetry words.
It's the key to the heart.
It's the key to the heart. Once you start figuring that out, you start getting that. It goes back to the topic of last week. It goes into breaking your woman down and building her up how you want to build her up. That's the key to this shit, bro.
To be honest, this is how I like explain things to people as far as like people I want to deal with. I'd rather we live in a motherfucking cardboard box in a nice house. If I know like the feelings is genuine. Because I feel like if we could get through that stage together, we could get through anything together. Like if you're willing to live with me in a motherfucking cardboard box, no windows, no food, you know what I'm saying? It's nice we don't eat. No showers. Like if you're willing to stick with me through that, I'm down for your ass, and I can stick with you through anything.
Shit. Yeah. How do you feel? To counter your because I sense you, like I said, I believe that you're a ball of emotion, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. So a cat like me, I don't have emotions. I don't ever care about anything that much. Because it's not important to me.
He care about his motherfucking belongings. This nigga called me from fucking Chicago, and I was in Atlanta. He called me at fucking 6 a.m. crying about a fucking chair that was
adjusted. He broke my chair. He broke my fucking chair.
I adjusted the chair. I adjusted it. And he called me 4 weeks later on a fucking, I don't even know what day it was. It was early as hell in the morning. I looked at my phone.
You know what? I think I remember that because I think Calvin has to either hang up on me or something. And then he said, you know what this man called me about? It was like his chair was moved differently.
Bro. I have a real bad OCD.
OCD is fuck.
That shit bothers me. It will fuck up. So I just sat down, like do my work early, 6 a.m. and it fucked up my whole flow. I was delayed for 2 hours from doing work. I had to call him, cuss him out just to get it off my mind.
Want me to tell you what I did when he called me? What? I sent him my location. And he's like, what you send me that for? I'm like, what you send me that for? Bitch, I'm 7 hours away. What the fuck is you texting my phone for at 6 a.m?
Shit, irritating. But fuck, bro. What the fuck was he talking about? Okay. When you have an individual like me or an individual that is the whole opposite side of emotions for you, how do you because I believe firmly in opposites, right? Or if we're going to be similar, you have to still strengthen where I'm weak at. You know what I'm saying? Do you agree with that notion that you want the opposite dude in terms of emotions?
A little bit. You get what I'm saying? I don't want you to be 0% emotional. I'll take a 10%. You get what I'm saying? Like he said, like even if you care about your belongings, that's fine, because I feel like I'm the type of person, when we good, we good. You get what I'm saying? And when we go bad, it's not, I don't do shit to make us bad. I'm not gonna say it's just like not my fault at all, because it plays a part on both sides, but I'm not gonna take that step to making us bad. So I feel like eventually I can make you have some type of emotion for me. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that it's gonna be 100% like, damn, I love her, or like, you know what I mean? But it's gonna be some type of emotion and feeling.
Hey.
So but I feel like.
So do you feel like that guys should like hold off on some of his emotion with you, even if he feels in that way, type shit?
Should he hold off?
This is game for niggas.
Like, should he hold off on the emotion?
Yeah,
because like maybe he wants to do the most. Like say if he wants to do the most for you or whatnot, but like you told me once upon a time, you don't like a yes man, but
I don't like a yes man. But just because you feel a type of way about me, don't mean that you have to be my yes man.
How I play that shit like, gee, I like her, but I'm not giving her nothing until we get to that next level.
But that's my point exactly. Like, you can like me, you know what I mean? You could like me 100%. Like, you could like me so much that you sure that you want to be in a relationship with me. Mm-hmm. But you don't have to be my yes man. You get what I'm saying? At some point, shit, I might ask you the dumbest shit and you say yes. Like, so what? I'm trying to find the word. Like, I just feel like, I don't even know the word to use for it. But I just feel like at some point, you're not standing in what you believe in, I guess, because you're always telling me yes. And I know for a fact it's no way possible that you could believe in everything I can believe in. So in that moment, now to me, it's fake.
But he's not a stand-up guy.
Oh, Cal. Thank you. That's the word. What you do, and this is exactly what we was talking about last week. Niggas lose themselves with you when they get with you. So firstly, I recommend you tell all the niggas that you deal with from now on, cheat on me. He should cheat on you.
I told you how you feel about it.
You have to realize there's no other, like, you're not the only unstable creature in this world. He has to cheat. So that's firstly. But that just shows the power that women have, right? To where a nigga will, I feel like if you dealing with a certain type of cat and you tell him I'm Jewish, that nigga gonna put the little cap on his head tomorrow.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. At that point, you are not true to yourself. It's somebody that has been in my life, and we're not together now. We're friends. Like, you know what I mean? We're on and off every now and then, but he's been in my life for 12 years. Okay, I'm 23. And he's been in my life so long because he's my protector. He loves me unconditionally. We can survive in a cardboard box together, and he's not my yes man. You get what I'm saying? He tell me when I'm dead ass wrong, but if I really need him, he's there. And a lot of people don't know how to do that. You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people feel like, well, if I tell her she's wrong, she ain't gonna fuck with me.
You gotta realize that women are humans too, not gods, fool.
But I'm just saying, like, I want somebody that's real. I want somebody that's not gonna sugarcoat shit. I want somebody that said, like, you know what I mean? Like, correct me when I'm wrong, but stay by my side. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm wrong, that don't mean fucking duck and hide. No. You get what I'm saying? You could definitely correct me behind closed doors.
That's the point. Like, it's a balance to that shit, G. It got to be a balance. Like, I don't want to go on this motherfucker like a girl ain't never made me nervous and no shit like that. A woman has, I've told a woman, like, yo, you make me nervous when I'm around you, G. Because I don't want to, I like you. And it's fucking with me that I like you. You know what I'm saying? Because I shouldn't. You feel me? But it's like, niggas got to find it. You got to find it. You got to become a stand-up person.
Like the guy I was just telling y'all about, he legit, like, we've known each other for 12 years, had sex at least 10 times out of the 12 years we knew each other. If that, maybe fucking 5. You get what I'm saying? But I could touch his shoulder or hug him and he gets butterflies. You get what I'm saying? So for me, that's a different connection. And like I said, he don't tell me yes all the time. I'm not gonna lie, that shit pisses me off a lot. But I ain't with nowhere. Because he's true to himself. He stands in what he believes in. So I have no other choice but to stand behind him and respect it. Whether I like it or not, I stand behind him and I respect it.
That's heat. We got less than a minute left. This has been a great introduction for the Lear audience to Miss Destiny here, coming out of Southern California by way of Tampa, Florida. Now, this is Lear Radio episode 15. Cal, what's going on, man? We got to shoot a part 2 to this. So we're going to put this out. We putting another one out promoting businesses in Detroit. Then we're going to put up, I want to do a Cal's Corner because the nigga be having so much on his mind. He's need to get it out. And so for the people who don't like customer podcasts, don't watch that episode. We're going to come back with a part 2, Miss Destiny here pretty shortly. And then we into the summer, man. Lear Radio, man. Thank you guys. Thank you. It was great meeting you, Miss Destiny. I hope to have you back on the podcast. In fact, I don't even hope so. I'm gonna pencil you in here pretty soon, man. I can't wait to, and I ain't gonna say that because that's snitching on myself. Just know I'll be in Tampa soon, but I ain't gonna tell you why. Because that's snitching on my motherfucking self. Hey, man, I got people watching this. Hey, have a great day, everybody.
All right, you too.
Yeah. Another weekend, another boat. The Real World Tour